Hello and welcome, Homebrew Wednesday and all that jazz. It probably is a Wednesday now that I've worked out how to actually schedule my videos so they come out when they're supposed to come out. Yeah guys, so this is a very quick video. Hopefully it'll be less than sort of 5-10 minutes. Basically I am going to do a short mini series of beers, and it's leading up. I want to produce something really nice at the end of it. So I'm going to do, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beers in a row. All going to learn something from all of them, and then I'm going to make a really good beer right at the very end. Those of you who know me, or those of you who watch the channel, will know that I don't drink stout very often. I'm very happy to get it from you guys if you just want to send me it, and I'll do my best to review it, but I just don't do it very often. I have made stouts in the past. I have made Stronghold, which was a coffee stout. I think that was from the original Bible. And then I also did salted caramel stout this year. So basically I make a stout every year for St. Patrick's Day. Both years they've been okay, but not great. So this year, well, next year, I'm determined to make a really good stout, and one that is true to the way that I wanted to make it. So not alright, but not. For example, the coffee stout was a nice beer, but it didn't really have huge coffee notes, which I really wanted. And this year's salted caramel was a decent beer, but again, didn't have very much salted caramel flavours, and originally wasn't very carbonated. We've all seen the video of what happened next. So I'm going to do, as I say, 6 stouts, and then I'm going to bring everything together, and I'm going to make a really good stout for St. Patrick's Day next year, 2023. 2023 is right. I'm not going to make a Guinness clone, because everybody does that, and nobody really does it very well. No offence, guys. Plus, there are far better stouts out there than Guinness anyway. So basically, I don't know if there's a new version of this out yet or not, but this is version 2 of Homebrew Beer, aka the Bible. If you have this book, you can follow along at home. Page 174, dry stout. Very simple, 3.8 kilograms pale malt, 500 grams flake barley, 450 grams roasted barley, and 100 grams of chocolate malt. East Kent Goldings, 61 grams at the start of the boil. That's it. Seems simple enough. Dry stout, gift, easy. Next I'm going to do oatmeal stout. Similar grain bill, 4.2 kilograms this time of pale malt, 250 grams rolled oats. That was easy for me to say. Rolled oats, there boy. 200 grams of medium crystal, 160 grams chocolate, 70 grams of roasted barley. Now I know in Guinness, roasted barley is one of the main things that gives it that black colour, so I'm expecting that oatmeal stout to be even darker than perhaps the dry stout. I'm skipping out page 176, which is coffee stout, which I've done before with not very much success. American stout then, 3 kilograms pale malt, 2 kilograms of Munich malt, 500 grams of black malt, and 500 grams of medium crystal. Then we're going to do, am I doing milk stout? Yeah, I am doing milk stout. Page 178 in the Bible, if you want to brew along. 4.2 kilograms of pale, 300 grams chocolate, 300 grams medium crystal, 200 grams roasted barley, 200 grams flaked barley, 200 grams special B. Then, the first one I'm going to do, the next beer I'm going to brew is a golden stout. Now, you and I both know there's no such thing as a golden stout. It's basically a blonde ale with some dark malty flavourings into it, so probably do like coffee into it or something like that. So it's pale ale, I had originally thought I was going to do it with Golden Promise, but I'm not. I'm going to go with Mars Otter because that's what I've ordered. Torrefied oats, carapils, and caramel 5. I'm not doing caramel 5 from memory, I'm doing something else, but you'll have to bear with me. So I don't know what order I'm going to, well, I do know that I'm doing the Golden Stout first. It's going to come in at 4.7%, hopefully. I don't know what order I'm doing them after that, but I'm going to learn something from each one. And then at the end of it, I'm going to make so these are all going to be half batches. I'm doing 10 litre batches of these, just because I don't drink a lot of stout, guys. So there's no point in me brewing, 120 litres of stout that I'm not going to drink. All of these beers are also going to go straight into bottles. They're going to be bottle conditioned. There's going to be no kegging involved here, which presents its own challenges, I guess. So if you're doing 10 litres at a time, it's probably easier to bottle 10 litres than it is to bottle 20 litres. They're all going to be no sparge, so just all the liquor in at once. I think with the Robo Brew and the recirculation, that's fine. I think you get enough recirculation and enough movement in the wort or liquor or whatever the fuck you want to call it, to compensate for no sparge. All the recipes are available on, or will be available once I do them, on Brewfather software. I'll set them all to public. You can look them up, and I will put links down below on each of the individual videos. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stouts. I don't know about that foreign stout. I had an idea to do a foreign stout, but it wasn't the David Heath one. I don't know how that's ended up being linked in there. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. And then at the very, very far end, a St. Patrick's Day stout that's going to rock the socks. And I'm going to do a full batch of it, 23 litre batch, 20 litres in the keg, or 19 litres in the keg. I'm also going to do, for St. Patrick's Day this year, an Irish Red. So both my taps downstairs will be Irish as get out. And this is where you come in. So guys, basically I need 3 volunteers. I'm going to post this up on the Facebook BrewTube official channel. And basically I need 3 of you guys to volunteer to get a bottle of each of these stouts and taste them. And I would prefer it to be on video so that I can see what you're saying, see how you liked it. Don't necessarily have to put it on, well, why else am I going to see it? Never mind that. So 3 volunteers, taste these 6 beers. You will then, whenever St. Patrick's Day comes around, get a bottle of the finished article, the stout. So I've got 3 people that I'm already going to send them to. And I want 3 volunteers, so that's 6 people. And that's how Maz works, guys. That's how Maz works. The problem with doing these things is when you start to ramble, you lose track of it, and then you're like, oh, what am I doing now? But yeah, so check out Golden Stout will be coming up in the next week or so. Well, no, it won't, but I'll be brewing it in the next week or so. Hopefully, it probably won't have to condition that long. That's the other thing. All these beers will be, fermented just in buckets. There's going to be no pressure fermenting. There's going to be no fancy damn stuff. There's going to be beginner 101 brewing. Excuse me. I'm going back to basics, folks. I'm going back to the start. I skipped out brewing stouts at the start because everybody says brew stout at the very start of your brewing career because it's forgiving, it's easy. Oh my god, that's stuck. It's easy, it's forgiving. If you make a wee mistake with your water or whatever, it's forgiven. But I like to think of myself now as, if not a great brewer, I mean, I've nothing to judge myself on. I send some beers out, some people like them. I've never entered a competition or anything like that. But I like to think of myself as, you know, pretty competent. I know roughly what I'm doing some of the time. So I can bring all my skills from brewing, like I done an IPA a couple of weeks back, I've done that brewed IPA. If I can bring those skills and that attention to detail back to brewing stouts, hopefully I should at least make one good one, surely. No? Anyway, if this stout series seems like something that you want to be involved in, as I say, hit me up. You could be one of 3 volunteers. If you just want to watch the videos and laugh at the fucking incompetence of an Irishman trying to brew stout, then as I've said before, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the wee bell, and you'll know when they all come up. They're not going to be regular. It's probably going to be maybe 1 or 2. I don't know what order. I'm doing these beers next. These are the next beers. There'll be one. There'll be one beer in between because I'm going to do a daylight savings beer. But I'll do a video on that when it comes to the time. Still haven't got around to doing a Christmas beer. Probably going to be like a light lager, an IPA, something like that. But the work schedule this year in Christmas means that I'll not be drinking a whole lot. But yeah, folks,